Very warm start to 2020 continued into today. Temperatures almost got to 50 degrees, but it looks like our string of very mild days will be ending quite soon here. A cold front has moved on through the state lines. That's bringing in colder air. No precipitation with that as we do stay dry into the overnight hours. Mostly cloudy down to 29. Now this 29 is close to our usual daytime high temperature, so we're still well above average for this time of year. But it's going to be a lot more brisk than where we've been lately, so that 29 is going to feel a little chilly. Temperatures don't warm up much tomorrow, only about 8 degrees, so we're looking at 37 for a high temperature, which is a lot closer to our daytime high temperature under a mainly cloudy sky with a chance for some flurries going into the evening. This is a far cry from just 2 years ago. We're off to a very mild stretch right now. 2 years ago, -1, the record coldest January 1st, and then as of 2 years ago yesterday, only 12 for a high. It's part of a 13-day stretch below 20 degrees. So looking back just 2 years just shows how much the weather can vary from year to year. As we cool off, temperatures won't drop off all that much, and we stay dry for at least another day. We avoid all of this rainfall, even some flooding going on across the Gulf states and into the Carolinas, as well as into Virginia. Plenty of rainfall heads in that direction. We will hold on to the dry weather for another day. Then this weather system catches up with us. It's a weak weather system, but it may have just enough strength to it to provide some light snow accumulations by the time it gets to early Saturday morning. So looking at future track here, models have been trending this away from us. So the latest track on this has it working in well after midnight, and look what future track wants to do, keeps it completely away from us. I do think that we may get a little snowfall out of that, but it just shows that the models are really starting to push this away from the state line heading into early Saturday morning. So the results here may not be any snowfall. It's been a far cry from even just a few hours ago where we had about a dusting. So look for very minor accumulations going into early Saturday morning. There's a possibility that we end up staying completely dry. Temperature-wise, we are cooling off steadily into the weekend, middle 30s for highs, closer to average. May rebound into Sunday, though, so those 40s may not be gone forever, as we do see them pop up occasionally. One of those days would be Sunday, and then into next week, back again closer to average with highs in the low 30s, then back up to 40 degrees heading into Thursday. Could see more rain showers and freezing rain as a result compared to regular snow as a result of all this very mild air. Overall, while we're off to a very quiet start this January and even winter in general, things can change in a hurry. I was taking a look back at some different records and climate records and all that. Last year, first 11 days of January, barely any snowfall. The remaining 20 days, 25 inches of snowfall. So once we get into the middle part of the month, this all could change. Right now, though, it looks to stay mild and possibly above average. That may mean a little more rain, but I bet that snow is not too far away from now.
Also last year, warm in December, warm in early January, and you remember the day that it was -31.
The chunk of the polar vortex hit -31 for a low temperature on the 31st. So we still could see a lot of winter, not over yet.
Yeah, hopefully not that cold. Thanks, Alex.